how did you connect with Matt? Like, how did that happen? Were you guys at the gym and just kind of working out together? Like, is
No,
that how it
so
started?
yeah, once I hired 3DMJ in 2000, late 2012, early 2013, I started prepping and working with Jeff. 3D Muscle Journey is a group of coaches, just in case people don't know. And one of the coaches is named Eric Helms. That's who coached Matt directly for his 2011 and 2013 contest prep seasons. So Matt and I were prepping simultaneously under the same group of coaches. I was with Jeff Alberts. Another popular one is Alberto Nunez, and then Eric Helms, and then there's one more, Brad Loomis. But they would have meetups for people that were in the area, and it was at the gym in Sacramento. And I think that was probably the first time we met. And they were using, Matt was popular, right? So they were using him as the dummy. So they were like, we went through some posing. They had Matt do all the poses, and everyone's like in awe of his physique and stuff. And rightfully so. He has a great physique, and that was like what a lot of us wanted to get to, if we were competing that year or whatever. And so I met all the people. We're in a Facebook group together, and so anyway, I'm a very outgoing person, so I introduced myself, and I was like, "Hey, man, you want to get a workout in sometime or whatever?" And we ended up competing at like two of the same shows together. The NGA Folsom show, June of 2013, and then Muscle Mayhem. And I was doing novice. The first two shows I did novice, but then I won the novice overall at the NGA Folsom show. So once you win the novice overall, you're not supposed to do novice anymore. Like, now you've graduated. Now you're doing the open class. So I did open at Muscle Mayhem, and I was kind of intimidating. Like, oh shit, this guy Matt is the guy that I'm like was inspired by, and now here I am competing against him on the same stage. And it was pretty cool. Like, yeah, he beat me, but I brought great conditioning, and it was cool. We had these stage shots together from 2013, and yeah, just from there we became friends. I started
Nice.
working with this company, Legends of Aesthetics, and actually doing coaching in I think it was 2015, maybe it was late 2014. Oh yeah, it was definitely 2014, and then through 2015, and then him and Lovato dissolved the company Legends of Aesthetics, which was sad because I was like, oh shit, like I enjoyed working for them and doing coaching, and I had a handful of clients, probably like maybe 10 to 20 clients. I was one of the more active coaches out of that group of coaches, but it forced me to do something. It forced me to, I'm not just going to quit coaching. So at the time I was working for them, and I was like, well, I have a great system. I love coaching. So I started my own website, Cutting Edge Physiques. The CE is Chris Elkins, Cutting Edge, and registered, made the website, made it, so people could sign up. I announced it in late 2015 that I was like, hey, it's expensive to compete and to travel, especially then I was, a full-time corporate job. And I said, hey, I'm not going to ask people for money, but if you want to sign up, I'm going to do a sale on coaching. You sign up for one of the, like a longer 6-month package or whatever. Just know that the money is going to go towards competing at this next show. And I had a crazy amount of response. And I only had like, at the time, I think I had 13,000 Instagram followers. And in that 1 month when I posted that, I made 10K. And I was like, oh shit, what? Damn, I got some support. Like, yo, people really messing with me like that. Like, I didn't know that I had that. Like, now I know, like, obviously, So I was like blown away. And, I started taking this thing more seriously. I registered the LLC later on. Now it's an S Corp now, but yeah, I just went through all the motions and started focusing on growing and coaching. And by mid 2017, I was making significantly more from coaching than I was from my day job. And I mean, it had been like that for a while, but it got to a point where it was too busy for me to do both. So I ended up transitioning from my corporate sales job to coaching full time, like as my sole income. I always tell my clients, like, if you're sick or injured or whatever, and you have to take any period of time out of the gym, don't try to go back and immediately start hitting PRs if you've been out of the gym for more than 2 weeks. It's like your body really should ease into it, because obviously you're gonna